story begins. Mike and Richard were were brothers, and they were the best of brothers. However, they chose very different paths. Richard chose to live on a farm, and eventually he met a woman, and they eventually got married. While Malcolm decided to work at a computer company. Eventually, a couple months after him and his wife were together, they had a kid named Kay. However, one day a meteorite crashed on their land. The meteorite caused a large boom. Richard decided that he would check it out, and it turned out to be an alien. The alien immediately blasted Richard inside of the house. Then he took Richard's wife as a hostage. He quickly took her down and grabbed her. However, a mysterious wizard came and demanded that he let the hostage go. Eventually, Richard woke up, but it was too late. He woke up to see a hole in his wife's stomach, and she was dead. He immediately went to go see if she was okay, but obviously she wasn't. So he asked the wizard, why did this happen? And he explained that while he tried to save her, he was too late. The alien manages to blast a hole right through her, killing her instantly. He then used his powers to take him down. But by the time he took him down, it was already too late. Who are you? And so Richard explains that he is from a wizard and an entire wizard military. They protect the Earth from outside threats. And so, to make sure that his wife didn't die in vain, he decides that he was going to join the wizards. And just like that, that was the day Richard became a wizard. He immediately went to the High Council. However, the wizard actually said no because he did not come to recruit anybody and did not think Richard was a stupid wizard, so he left. When he returned to his masters, they immediately told him to go back down. While he did not want to take in Richard, they told him that Richard seemed to be a promising candidate, so he was forced to teleport back and immediately come to Richard. Okay, you're lucky. The High Council has changed your mind, but you can't just leave while we have a kid. So he magics him a clone. This clone of yourself will take care of the kid. Now come on, we have some work to do. And just like that, they left. He be- he immediately went and teleported in front of the wizards. Wizards. Hey, my name is Richard. Who are you guys? We are the High Council. We are basically the boss of the entire organization. So how does this whole thing work? So it explains the beginners will always wear no lines. They will basically wear a plain outfit, and then when they become a general and start leading people, they become a green with stripes on them. The green ones are basically the ones that train people. The purple ones are the generals, and finally the red ones are the ones that lead the entire organization. However, there is a legendary one, a white wizard. It is the most powerful form of wizard that only one man has only achieved, and achieved. And so just like that, Richard's training began. He began to train. However, before he could train, just like that, he manages to blast him with energy. Why did you hit me with that? I blasted your entire body with spirit energy. Now you have the power of to be wizards. And his hair turns green. Why did my hair turn green? Because I blast you with so much energy that your body physically changes. And so just like that, he began to learn how to use his wizard's powers. And eventually, 6 months later, he learned how to become a full-fledged wizard. And just like that, he finally got his uniform. However, it turned finally got his uniform. However, it turns out, but just as he got it, turns out they were both called to the summit as they got ready for a mission. However, it turns out he met his brother. You see, Malcolm. You see, Richard's brother actually managed to become a wizard as well. He well, as he sees his brother also in Wizard 2, indeed I am. So he explains that while he was working his computer job, a mysterious meteor quickly came and crashed outside of his office, and he saw that a wizard come and took one of the Dominators out. And you see, the Dominators are a race of aliens, and they go around planets to make slaves, and they're basically evil. And they go around planets completely taking the slaves of the people and turning them into complete slaves. Eventually, after taking the Dominator out, he grabbed him as a hostage, so the wizard was forced to and save him. And after that, Malcolm was inspired to become a wizard as well, especially after he learned their importance. And so, 6 months later, he trained and also became a wizard. And so, the man explains that they found the planet of the Dominators. He explains that they're going to finally stop this threat once and for all from taking more any other planets. So just like that, he teleports them all away. They arrive in the middle of the battlefield, and and Richard's Richard's general quickly comes to take them. They quickly go inside of the battlefield. While the ground forces lay the ground forces to work outside, they go inside of the planet, and eventually they break into the building using their wizard powers. After breaking in, they quickly take care of all the Dominators in their way. And after taking them down, they meet one Dominator. Yes, we finally got the Black Orb of Darkness. We can use this. Before they can, Richard and his brother immediately break through. And just like that, they begin to have a classic battle while Malcolm's brother comes to take a look at the dark orbit they were stealing. And he learns that this orb is extremely powerful and decides to keep it for himself. Eventually, after Richard easily takes out the Dominator that was protecting it, the general comes in. Are you guys okay? He says, yeah, we're good. Good. Come on, let's take this piece of crap to justice. So eventually they all leave and go back to the planet. Where Malcolm questions the wizard. What is his power? So Dominic explains that the wizards have a dark orb. It's dark magic. And it's way more powerful than the magic they're using right now. The problem is it slowly corrupts the individual that uses it, which is why they call it a dark orb. And so they stole it, and that's why the wizards came to get it back, to prevent them from gaining its power. Apparently the power gives the ability to destroy the entire universe, which is how powerful it is, but it cannot be used because it will slowly corrupt the user. And so Malcolm decides to use it for himself. Richard immediately comes in and begins to interrogate him, and he quickly pulls out the Black Orb. Black Orb. Richard then comes in. How's the interrogation going? It's going smoothly, Malcolm says. Okay, good. I'll be right back. He teleports away. After hearing the news, he finally decides to jam the Black Power Orb into himself and transforms into the Lord of Darkness. He immediately kills the Dominator so there's no witnesses. Your race is nothing but a perversion, nothing but a virus and a parasite, haunting the other universes. I will destroy all of you. He then immediately leaves while Richard immediately comes, and he immediately realizes what's going on. After seeing the Dominator on the ground about dead, he quickly grabs him. What's going on? Richard demands to know. And so the Dominator explains that your brother has put the orb into himself, and he's going to plan on destroying the entire universe. You have to stop him. We are bad people. We deserve to die. But there are people, families on our planet, and they cannot die. They did nothing wrong. We're not all the same. Please, you have to save them. And so he quickly throws the Dominator on the ground, who immediately dies because of it. He immediately leaves to stop his brother, but it's already too late. He's flown in front of the planet, and using his full power, he destroys the entire planet, killing billions. Destroying it into tiny pieces. Eventually, Richard arrives. Why did you do it, brother? They were nothing but a perversion. All they did, they spent their entire resources taking people and corrupting them, and taking over slaves and killing numbers among civilians. So I put an end to their threat. But it's not how we do things. And we didn't get, and you didn't get the permission to do it from the Wizard Council. The Wizard Council is nothing but a joke. They failed to protect this universe, but I will not. Now get out of my way. I will stop you, Richard says. I will not allow you to kill anybody else. I'm sorry, but this has to be. Indeed it does. Malcolm then immediately punches him to a planet. And he teleports to the planet after taking him out. And then he grabs him by the throat. You're my brother, and I don't want to kill you, but if you get in my way again, I will send you to oblivion. Now stay out of my way. That will be a problem. When suddenly the entire Wizard Corps arrives, we will not allow you to destroy all of these planets. You're going down, they all say. How cute. You think you stand a chance against me? They blast him with all their power, but it has no effect. And so using his power, he takes all of them down. And just like that, he cries across the universe and leaves. And eventually, Richard gets back up and realizes that he has to stop him. His general tells him that he has to stop his brother. If he doesn't, he'll destroy the entire universe. And so, you have my word, I will stop him. He also tells him of a spell that he can use. This spell would immediately take him out. However, it will sacrifice his user's life. So Richard knows what he has to do. He then goes to the plane. He sees that everything is destroyed. One of the Red Wizards tells him that he has to stop him. He tells him with a secret technique that he already knows about. I know. I have to give my life. If this what it takes to save the universe, I won't fail. He then immediately goes to stop his brother. He gets ready to destroy the entire planet. I can't let you do this, brother. Fine, then I'll destroy you and the planet. They then both charge up their attacks, and he uses the spell Kusakapakapala. He then destroys the attack he was doing, and using the power, he destroys the black orb, taking it from him. He lands on the ground, but he falls over because of course the spell requires the user to sacrifice their lives. However, the Red Wizard immediately comes. Sir, he fought violently, I know, but I'm going to give my life to save him. Why, sir? He's just a regular wizard. Indeed. But I just realized whose son this is. And because of that, he has great potential. And so he uses his power to heal the wizard, then giving his life for the wizards. And then, as a result, Richard comes back to life. And he looks at his brother and gets ready to prepare a funeral. He gave his life for you. My condolences. Thanks. And then he leaves. 3 days later, him and his father are looking over his Malcolm's body, as he is dead. And he also explains that because he was forced to kill his own brother, he cannot bear to become a wizard anymore. He takes off his hat, his uniform, then he leaves. Sir, are we really just going to let him walk away? You shouldn't take away his powers? No, don't worry. He'll be back, one of the people say. Besides, we already know who he really is, whose son he is. And because of that, he's bound to come back and be wizard again. So let him keep his powers. Besides, with the threat that Earth is going to face. Meanwhile, Richard comes back to his house. He immediately gets rid of the clone and decides to come back to his personal life, and it says that he will take care of Kate from now on. And meanwhile, back with Malcolm Merlin, he comes back to not Malcolm Merlin, not Malcolm. He comes back to life, and he opens his eyes. Brother, he shouts, and he will get revenge. To be continued. The end.